In the world of a baseball-loving 12-year-old, one word, Willemstad sits central in the mind. Day 3 arrives, and it's a powerhouse matchup. The kids from Curacao, a Little League World Series dynasty of a country, face another loaded country, Japan. This team from Tokyo here for the second year in a row at this sports paradise.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
When the lights turn on and the show starts, somebody will get hot. It could be you. With your friends by your side, family in the stands. The town is buzzing.
Ji-Hwan Hong, and it's gone!
The camera is set for close-ups, and the spotlight is as bright as it gets. All you gotta do is shine.
That matches the Monet Davis record.
Welcome to the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. So happy to see the sun today after rain wiped out all 4 scheduled games yesterday on what would have been day 2 at the 79th Little League World Series. 20 teams here. We crowned a champion 2 Sundays from today. Mostly 12-year-olds, handful of 11-year-olds in 6-inning games on fields with 225-foot dimensions, and every player on every team plays in every game. 10 U.S. teams, some games already in the books. 10 international teams on the right. Those 10 have traveled 40,000 miles from around the world to central Pennsylvania. With that, we say hello. We smile because the sun is out. Eduardo Perez, Mike Monaco with you. Sebastian Salazar joins us in a moment. First of all, good afternoon to you, Eduardo.
Good afternoon to you. And then look, this is a lot of fun, right? You get the kids where they need to be, and that's in Willemstad here for the World Series. Love the matchup. 2 historic teams that are going to face each other in the first game.
With 8 games today, loaded slate, we get a look at this team from Tokyo, Japan, and they're here for the 2nd year in a row. Johto Little League, and this guy Tensei Yazawa comes back to where he homered last year.
Yeah, this is experience, and now the 2nd year here, being able to understand what to expect is a major plus, and he can help out all of his teammates. They came out to the line today, they were relaxed, they took an infield that were relaxed, and take a note at the bottom. His favorite food, curry rice, he hasn't tasted my rice yet.
That's the only reason that's his favorite for
100%.
now. Yeah. They go up against Curacao. And if you've ever watched the Little League World Series, you know Curacao, this small island country with such rich baseball history, major leagues, little leagues, it goes on and on. But a first here today. For the first time, they have Curacao on their chest because they're now their own region.
I'm getting goosebumps just listening to you say it and watching the kids understand what this means. They usually have Caribbean. They have to go through the gauntlet. This time, they have their nation's shirt worn right there on their chest. I'm telling you, this is a big moment for them.
Sebastian Salazar is with one of their big bats, Stephen Felix.
Between the rain and the schedule, the boys from Curacao, they've been waiting to play. I got Stephen Felix here. Tell me about the Grove. What have you guys been doing up there? What's all the fun?
First of all, good morning. It's very fun. There's a lot of entertainment to do. There's a lot of stuff to do, to have fun. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do.
There is a lot of stuff to do, but now we got to focus on the baseball. I got to ask you, though, about your uniforms. It says Curacao. The first time we've seen Curacao on a uniform here at the Little League World Series. What does it mean to you to have the name across the shirt?
Well, it's an honor to be the first team in history to have the name Curacao instead of Caribbean.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then another thing that's really cool is just before the game, you guys got a video message from Andrew Jones. Tell me what that was like.
Oh, that was incredible. We also got one from other MLB players, from Sedan Rafael, and I don't remember what else, but is very, very good.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of support back home. What is all that support back home and all the folks that are going to be in the stands here today? What does that mean to you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Awesome. All right, there he is, Stephen Felix. Team Curacao, boys, back to you.
Sebby, good afternoon. We're ready to go. This is the third of 8 games today. Sun's out. We're happy to be here at the Little League World Series. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Region championships for these 10 teams from outside the United States who have all traveled from far and wide to get here to South Williamsport, PA. On what is officially day 3, no games yesterday, so we're trying to fit in 8 games today. Elsewhere, we got these 5 more to come. We'll get California and Iowa. Maybe the game of the opening round coming up next on ESPN. And then here in the international bracket, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2 and 6 on ESPNU. Well, this team from Tokyo, more than 6,600 miles from Williamsport, the most populous city in the world and the capital of Japan, 3rd most populous city in the entire world.
Phenomenal city.
I got the cherry blossom trees, one of the national symbols of Japan, in what is a beautiful country with a ton of great baseball history. Let's meet the kids from Tokyo.
僕の名前は小山壮です。好きな食べ物はお寿司です。僕の名前は長谷川歩夢です。好きな選手はマイケル・ジョーダンです。僕の名前は佐々木亮次です。好きな動物はライオンです。僕の名前は川西圭です。好きな選手はマイク・トラウトです。僕の名前は前田龍之介です。好きな食べ物は唐揚げです。僕の名前は高岡亮介です。好きな野球選手は坂本勇人です。
僕の名前は東畑瑠衣です。好きなデザートはクレープです。僕の名前は飯島慎之介です。好きなゲームはプロ野球スピリッツエースです。
僕の名前は弓取大河です。好きな食べ物はカレーです。
僕の名前はよろずたけるです。好きなバンドはキングヌーです。
僕の名前は横手ひろとです。好きな動物はパンダです。
僕の名前は矢沢天成です。好きな食べ物は唐揚げです。
僕の名前は矢部祐之介です。好きなチームはニューヨークヤンキースです。
Johto Little League. Look at the fan support all the way from Tokyo for this team that went 4-0 in their region tournament back in their home country. It was in Tokyo about a month ago across 3 days, and this is their batting order, 13 deep.
Yeah, it's a deep batting order, and it is a very disciplined batting order at that. And it's fascinating because the team from Japan representing Japan Johto was just chartered only in 2022. And following a restructuring, they have been here already twice in back-to-back years.
They'll face Jamie L. Martina. That's a good smash bird, nicknamed Jamie. And he gets the ball. He's got a ton of personality.
I love that we already started with the favorite food, the smash burger.
Stephen Felix may love, or rather Tensei Yasuo may love curry rice, but he doesn't really know rice like you were cooking up during the rain delay yesterday.
If it rains, I'm cooking.
Really good. Smoked pork. All right, we got baseball we'll eat later. First pitch swinging, and that is roped foul by Takeru Yorozu.
How about that? That's called scouting. They knew he was going to start with a fastball. He was ahead of it on a 70-mile-per-hour pitch. Now, Martina finds himself ahead in the count 0-1.
Against the center fielder for Japan. Yorozu, he's an elite pitcher in his own right. Going up against Jamie L. Martina. Yorozu's got a fastball himself up to 73 miles an hour, according to the Japanese coaching staff. But he likes hitting more, he says. 1-1 to start from Jamie L. Martina. Curacao coaches say, yeah, the fastball around 70 miles an hour for Martina. They say the curveball's his best pitch. 70 right on cue at the knees.
Oh, he's located the first one down the middle. The second one was away, and then he comes inside, giving him 3 different looks on one pitch.
One-two, swing and a miss. So there's the curveball as promised, and a nice start for Jamie L. Martina.
Yeah, and information being given on the way back to the dugout, but already high fives through that infield, and it looks like it's going to be a trend for Team Curacao after every out.
Well, here's Tensei Yasuo, back for the second year in a row. 5 hits here last year, most on the team. He had one of his Tokyo team's 2 home runs last year. Drove in 4. Bigger, stronger, he's back. Coaches say that when we see him on the mound in the next half inning that he's throwing 75 miles an hour now. Ball and a strike on Tensei Yasuo, who during pregame introductions we were marveling at his dyed pink hair. You get a little flavor of it spilling out the top of the helmet.
Oh yeah. A little ventilation. Easton providing the helmets.
He has his country's flag dyed into his hair too. Bouncer at first and Vidian Ignacio Lindo. 2 up, 2 down to start for Jamie L. Martina.
And let me tell you how huge this out is, because they circled that at-bat right there. If you can get through, especially with the extended lineup that we have to go through in the batting order with the players, you have a head start in trying to win the top of the first inning.
Well, 2 gone for the left-hand hitting catcher in the 3 spot for Japan. 12-year-old Yunosuke Yabe.
Oh, yes, he did.
According to the home plate umpire, Greg Wright, no appeal necessary. Favorite subject, PE for the guy the coaches say is a mood maker. He sets the tone. Team prankster. Great hair underneath the helmet for Yunosuke Yabe too. Confident young man. He says he could get a hit off of Jacob Mizorowski. Nothing at 2. Pretty good stuff right out of the gates from Jamie L. Martina.
Watch Yabe in the back foot where it's pointing. It's pointing more towards the dugout. And now he moved up in the plate because of the pitch. He was standing in the back. Now he moves up, anticipating soft stuff.
Nasty back foot curveball for Jamie L. Martina. 1, 2, 3, bookended with a couple by way of the K.
Hey now, how about that? Getting it started immediately. 2 strikeouts and a ground ball. 1, 2, 3. Curacao up next.
Back in Williamsport, rain yesterday. That means amazing slide down the hill conditions.
Oh, man.
That is phenomenal. Sun shining here. Feels like it's always shining on the island country of Curacao, famous for its brightly painted buildings. Small island. They got the Queen Emma Bridge. It floats across the bay. Officially the language Papiamentu. So many who are so well versed in multiple languages. Let's meet the team from Curacao.
Mijn naam is Nathaniel Jansen. Mijn favoriete atleet is Michael Jordan. Mijn naam is Jirianga. Mijn team favorito is Atlanta Braves.
Mijn naam is Jimmy Antonio. Mijn favorito is Aaron George.
Mijn naam is Jordan Richards en mijn favoriete comino is Batatasa.
Mijn naam is Sharon Delano. Mijn favoriete movie is Minions.
Mijn naam is Gian Ryan. Mijn naam is Ronaldo Cunha.
Mijn naam is Kishon Falks. Mijn team favorito is Yankees.
Mijn naam is Remy Antonio. Mijn favorito dessert is cupcakes.
Mijn naam is Naim Curiel en mijn favoriete comida is een hamburger.
Mijn naam is Ruender Salutera. Mijn favoriete team is Padres.
Mijn naam is Jamie L. Martina en mijn favoriete acteur is Tom Holland.
Mijn naam is Julian Zitowen. Mijn comida favorita is pasta Alfredo.
Mijn naam is Felix Ignacio Lindo. Mijn jongen favoriete is Tatis Jr.
Mijn naam is Steven Felix. En mijn acteur favorito is Tom Cruise.
Willemstad, Curacao. Hariba Little League, one of 2 Little League powers that are rivals on the island. This group gets here, they represent their own country. As we said, they go 14 deep in their batting order.
There's a lot of pride, and it's the fastest selling jersey here in the Little League. Just being able to put Curacao on your chest, man, that means a lot to these kids, especially with a rich history.
All right, here we go. Tensei Yazua. Coaches say he can throw up to 75 miles an hour. So he loves, he said, his favorite food, curry rice. We talked about that. He can cook too, just like you. It's a special talent.
Oh, we're gonna have a cook-off. I can sense it. I can feel it.
That would be awesome. Remiel Antonia is the leadoff man. Saw his twin Jamiel on that lineup as well. Jamiel starting in left field, batting 6th for this team from Curacao. On the ground towards second and into center field, base hit. Ramiel Antonia.
That's a good start. Good start for Team Curacao to be able to get that first one in. A lot of anticipation, a lot of nervousness to face the battery of Japan, and to be able to get that first runner on, a huge boost.
In front of the Curacao star, Giendry Ryan. He's going to turn 13 a little under a month from now. He's 5'7". See, a big fan of Messi. The coaches say he's their best player, and that is absolutely scalded. First pitch swinging, 2 aboard to start for Curacao.
And he shows a quick bat immediately. Let's not wait and see what he has on the mound, and let's just go after a first pitch. Keeps us hands up, wide hands throughout, giving himself a better opportunity of being able to barrel it. Eyes on the ball the entire time. First and second, Curacao.
And now the pitcher for Curacao bats in the 3 spot, Jamiel Martina. Pretty good start, all things considered, for Curacao.
Curacao trying to play the game that is played mostly in Japan. The short game, the small ball.
They're going to say, I think with the arms up, that was fouled off.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he says my hands were up to get out of the way.
Umpire. Umpire. Side.
So what do we got here?
Okay, so there's confusion here. The umpire raised his hands, but no contact was made. And what happened was the runner at second, he did not hesitate, but Ryan at first stayed there because he thought that it was a dead ball.
I mean, you can understand it from the home plate umpire, Greg Wright, trying to get out of the way, throwing the arms up. And now Japan's assistant coach, Kiichiro Kubo, on the right there, and translator Ken Tsushida come out for an explanation from third base umpire Colin Campbell.
And this makes a lot of sense. I would do the same exact thing that they're doing. They want to clearly know, was it called a swing? Was it called, is it a strike or is it a ball?
Now, this is a discussion presumably about the judgment side of things. If you wanted to, if you're Japan, you can challenge whether it was indeed a foul tip or not.
And I understand, but I don't think that was the question.
I agree.
In hand, I think right there it was more of, did he attempt to bunt? And if he did, then why is it not an 0-1 count, a 1-1 count instead of a 2-0 count?
Yeah, I'm with you on that too. They just flashed up 2-0. It seemed that certainly they offered at it.
100% he did. Infield in.
Yeah, so it's. It has to be 1-1. It has to be.
See, that's what they're asking right now. The catcher's asking the same thing.
I guess you could say they.
Yabet's on. Oh, they just appealed right now.
I mean, I guess you could say Martin, but the ball's by the bat, it looks like, before you pull back.
Yeah.
Either way, big spot here. 2-0 pitch. Soars up high. First and third action on with Giendry Ryan, the base runner. Yabe throws through to second. And they'll look Ryan back to the base. All's well that ends well.
That's well handled by Team Japan right there. Just stalling it out, infield in. It looks like Japan understands that this could be a low-scoring game. So they want to make sure that they can get the lead runner if the ball's on the ground.
You can see still even some confusion from the batter, Jamiel Martina, about the count. He wanted to confirm that it's 3-0. Oh! It grazes him. Thankfully, just a glancing blow. Now Curacao has the bases loaded while Tensei Yazawa tries to dial in the command.
How about this? The presence of mind of turning your head. It hits him right on the protector. of the helmet. That'll go down as a hit by pitch.
9 eventful pitches to start for Tensei Yasuo. Loaded up, and Vidian Ignacio Lindo, the batter. Ball 1 to start.
Last 2 pitches have missed arm side. Ignacio Lindo on top of the plate as well.
Another arm side miss, 2-0. What's the mechanical fix for pitches leaking out arm side?
Well, it just tells you that the arm is behind the lower half right now. One of the visual fixes you can do is the catcher setting up way inside.
Set up outside, and Yasuo hits the spot.
Ignacio Lindo just is on top of the plate. He is crowding it as close as he can, trying to force him in.
Good breaking ball for a strike.
Yazawa trying to get the strike out here.
Swing and a miss, he does, with an elevated fastball and a huge first out for Tensei Yasuo.
Got him to chase, and it's because he showed him the breaking pitch that he had the ability to throw 4 strikes. Same location. This time, it's not a spin. It's the number 1. It was just completely by him.
One away, and here's Steven Felix. First pitch swinging from Sebastian's pregame guest.
First of all, good morning.
That was awesome. What a great interview from Steven.
And he was trying to greet Yazawa's on as well.
Yeah. Doing that interview and something that isn't his first language, doing it so well and comfortably with Sebi. That's a strike, 0-2 on Steven Felix. Pressure-packed spot right away in the bottom of the first.
Not only is it pressure, it's emotional as well. Curacao trying to put one on the board. A really good purpose pitch right there by Zawa. Yabe set up way outside. Changing the eye spot, the eye location from way out. Let's see what he sets him up with now.
In on the hands, bloop to left, and it drops a base hit. Antonia and Ryan score. Curacao strikes first.
First of all,
good afternoon, Steven Felix.
Absolutely. 2 strikes. Do not be afraid to get jammed. And this one was right in the kitchen. Picking up some curry rice, but guess what? Infield in. No chance for the outfield to come and get it. No chance either way for Tanoka as well to come and get it from shortstop. And Curacao finds himself in a 2-0 lead immediately in this game.
お前もしっかり見とかないと。分かった？ねえ。もっと落ち着けよ。大丈夫だから。点数ある。取れる。分かった？もうお前らじゃないといけないよ。もう全力でいこう。で、トーバッタ準備しとけよ。はい。飯島も準備しとけって言っとけよ。分かった？うん、後ろ目に行こう。1個ずつ。ワンアウト取るぞ。ワンアウト取るぞ。
I love the fact that the infielders are having a conversation of where do you want us to play defense now with runners at first and second, and where do you want us to throw the ball, and he's allowing them to, he's telling them exactly, okay, this is what we're going to do. The scouting report was done. They're going to continue it, and the quarterback, their shortstop, Tanoka, continues to just be a leader in there.
JBL Antonia and his twin brother Ramiel led off this first inning with a single up the middle. JBL loves Justin Bieber. Says it's great playing with his twin, and JBL claims to be the better one of the two. Coaches say he's actually significantly improved over the last couple months. I think he's made the biggest jump of any player here recently. Squares on an 0-2. Cues it off the end of the bat. Yazawa to second. Takaoka's throw. Not in time.
Great job of putting the ball in play. Now you have to be aware of your Team Japan of the first and third. Try to force another run in and add a run here with 2 outs in the first inning. So they have to be very disciplined defensively if you're Team Japan.
This is interesting here. Masanori Takeda coming back out. It's 20 pitches so far for Tensei Yazawa. And so if you take him out now, he could come back and pitch tomorrow. Loser of this game does play tomorrow against the Dominican Republic. And so they are going to go away from Tensei Yazawa.
Yeah, there's strategy involved in this, especially how can you survive being able to get out of the losers round if possible. You're down 2-0 against a very good Curacao team.
We'll step aside. Curacao strikes first with 2.
Noah Galindo coming at you from the Hill. Baby Shohei apparently plays for Iowa, and his name is Cooper Tissett. He's got that leadoff bomb, and oh, by the way, 5 strikeouts, and he's faced 6 batters. Mike.
Well, that's pretty good from one of the guys we expect to be one of the biggest stars, Tissett, at this event.
Yeah, there's some real good quality players, fundamentally sound with power and also with great arms that we've seen so far in this Little League World Series.
This is day 3. We got 8 games today. Tensei Yazawa departs and gives way on the mound to Rui Tobata. Comes on and takes over here in what has been an eventful bottom of the first inning. You still have so much action here today. Panama getting ready for their first game here.
You have to anticipate right now Curacao trying to steal a run here with runners at first and third and 2 outs.
First and third for Ruendrickson Luteria. Takes a curveball for strike 1. Nicknamed Poppy for Ruendrickson, who just turned 12 years old a month ago. Tobata comes in. There's some of that first and third you mentioned. Tobata will look the runner back toward first. They'll just give the guy second.
Yeah, and I love the fact that Yabe immediately behind the plate threw the ball back to Tobata.
Two outs, 2 strikes, 2 on. Rui Tobata's 0-2. Swing and a miss. He makes quick work when he comes in, and he ends the inning. Yeah, you did it. Inning over, and we are through 1. Curacao in front by 2. Welcome to Williamsport.
Throw to the plate, the tag! Nicaragua wins it! Gone, that matches the Monet Davis record.
This is roped down the line by Ji Hwan Hong, and it's gone!
First home run in Williamsport here for South Korea.
Center field, the game is over! Bayonne, New Jersey on our first walk-off this year.
Let's go!
Mason Rincon, the hero for New Jersey on day one. 2 days ago, we had 2 walk-offs done in 2 very different ways.
And that's the beauty of the Little League World Series. One with a big arm and the other one with a big bat.
Well, real powerhouse matchup here in the international bracket. Curacao leads Japan as we go to the second. And another swing and miss. So 11 pitches, 7 whiffs for Curacao starter Jamie L. Martinez. He faces Yusuke Takaoka.
And it's not done with high elite velocity. It's done with location, with late movement, and really good fundamental delivery.
Nothing in 2 quickly on Yusuke Takaoka.
And you mentioned quickly, how about that right there? He sped it up, no leg kick on it, and he quick pitched him. Got him off balance.
I'm working on a wind-up comp in my mind from Martina that I'm gonna let it percolate for a couple more pitches, and then I might drop on you.
All right, I like it.
Cut and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the first 4 batters faced for Jamie L. Martina.
I'm loving the strikeouts, but I'm going to be straight up with you because I saw this team take infield, and I cannot wait for some contact on the ground. It is special what Team Curacao has. Right now on the mound, it's dominating. But I need a ground ball to third base.
This team can pick it, huh? For Hendrickson Luteria.
At third base, he put on a show going infield. He's got the new glove. He's sporting it.
So good. Kei Kawanishi, the batter, third baseman for Japan. This guy's one of the team leaders. Got a tendency to be clutch. Phillies fan, likes pitching too. He likes to throw his curveball. Fouled away.
Okay, just looking around from where we were standing in the high home spot. Fundamentally, the entire team, outfield, infield, in sync when it comes to getting ready, in position to be ready to field the ball. And in the meantime, the domination of Martina on the mound is preventing them from getting some action.
Long hold, 0-2 from Jamie L. Martina. In the air, center field. Giandri Ryan gets your wish satisfied. 2 down. Hey, follow the amazing kids as they experience their own Little League World Series adventure. Download the Little League World Series app and watch highlights, get photos, schedules, and more. Available in the app stores for Apple and Android devices. And we wanted to see Giandri Ryan run out there like Curacao's best ever, the Hall of Fame center fielder, Andrew Jones. Taiga Yumitori now bats.
How about the swag right here? You think he's pumped up with the entire year? Oh, look, the wristbands, the sleeves on top of the wristband, under the wrist. Oh my goodness, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, rare is a wristband over a compression sleeve.
Here. In this ballpark.
Yeah, only here. Taiga Yumitori. Big fan of Seiya Suzuki. Taiga dreams of being a pro baseball player.
22 home runs for Seiya Suzuki this season. And the impressive part is, out of all the Japanese players in the big leagues, he's actually 4th. Japan showing some power this year.
Inside 3-1 on Yumi Tori. Up high, and Taiga Yumitori is Japan's first base runner.
Yeah, you said it, showing some patience at the plate. It's exactly what you want, just a little pressure. Finally, Japan gets a runner on, this time with 2 outs.
For Shinosuke Ijima. On the ground, right at short, and Yanga to the bag to end the inning. Hopscotching his way to help out Jamiel Martina. Hey, speaking of Andrew Jones, stick around right after this.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. What you just saw there, a magical moment before the game, made possible by our very own Eduardo Perez. Andrew Jones sending a quick greeting to the boys from Curacao. It was a huge deal, not just for the kids. The coaches were crowded around wide-eyed like everybody else. They were telling me that Jones Hall of Fame induction was the story of the summer this year down in Curacao, and that's with the country's historic World Cup participation in soccer. You see the boys there, they're loving that name on that shirt. And these kids are actually of an age where they didn't really watch Jones play that much as a player, but being the first from Curacao to make it, he holds obviously a very special place. And the boys, they know their history. They were absolutely buzzing after seeing the message pregame, and I actually don't doubt that it might have had a hand in that hot start. Guys?
So cool. And no doubt that it had to have had some impact, hearing from the greatest ever from the island.
Yeah, and look, he's up to date with what's going on. He was driving to the airport, and he's texting me saying, okay, what's the score? Like 2-0 Curacao. I was like, wow.
It is so impressive how much baseball success Curacao as a country has had. I mean, it's a country with about 160,000 people. They've had 17 big leaguers. They're always at the Little League World Series. Now they have a Hall of Famer.
They do. An unbelievable, rich history of being able to develop talent at a young age. What I loved about Andrew Jones' speech, and I was there in Cooperstown, was he mentioned every single one, every player that had played in the major leagues from Curacao. That was eye-popping.
Yeah, it was so cool. I mean, he gave a shout out to So many people who have played such a big part in his life, including Ernst Mayer, coached Andrew Jones's Little League team. Ernst's brother Gershwin is here coaching this Curacao team. The leadoff walk, Chardian de Lenoir. Yeah, it's the most major leaguers per capita in the world for, again, a country of 160,000 people. Kenley Jansen, Ozzie Albies, Jurickson Profar, Jonathan Scope, Jair Jurgens, Andrelton Simmons, Cedano Rafaela. Might have heard Stephen Felix's pregame interview. This team also heard from Cedano Rafaela, an all-star center fielder with the Red Sox this year, who played here at the Little League World Series in 2012.
Well, just think about how cool it's going to be when the Atlanta Braves and Milwaukee Brewers will come in for the Little League Classic in Willemstad, and they're going to have Ozzie Albies, who played in the Little League in Paraiba, to be able to be a part of it and watch him in person.
Yeah, this same exact Little League, Paraiba Little League. And Curacao got its own region this year. It was 3 Little Leagues. That's it. Going up against each other. And the 2 powerhouses through the years, Paraiba, which has had Andrew Jones, Ozzie Albies, and Cedano Rafaela. And then Pabao.
Oh, man.
Good piece of hitting into right field by Nathaniel Janssen, and the first 2 on again for Curacao.
That wasn't a good piece of hitting. That was a great piece of hitting. 2-1 count. That 4-3 hole that Tony Gwynn made so famous the opposite way when he used to use the 5-6 hole. The right-hander's version is the 4-3 hole. Beautifully done. Hitting it the other way. Now you have runners at first and second, most likely showing bunt again.
Naim Angel Curiel, the catcher, pulls back on the first one from Rui Tobata. Cut and a miss, 2-1.
Love that he let him loose on 2-0. Showed bunt the first 2 times and then was ready for the number 1. Took his A swing. It's okay to swing and miss.
Offered at it, couldn't come up with it on the breaking ball. Squaring again, 2-2. Slashing, and a full count.
Tabata's forced now to throw one over the plate. Will he go to the breaking pitch? That was a pitch he was able to land for a strike, even with runners at first and second.
Popped up foul behind the plate. Curiel battling here.
Already 18 pitches in.
Play.
Three-two. Great take by Naim Curiel to load the bases for Curacao.
2 walks in this inning already for Team Curacao. They continue to be very disciplined at the plate. They have not chased much, and they are forcing Tabata to be able to come into the zone. Infield will play in, try to get the force at home.
Loaded for Jadir Yanga. Strike 1. First pitch breaking ball to start.
It's the pitch that he's had the most control with.
See if he leans on it again to Yanga. Curacao shortstop. Bunted foul, 0-2.
You got to be careful with that bunt, because one thing that Japan does really well is defend. Both corners crashing in hard. Izawa coming in hard from first.
Loaded up, nobody out in the second. 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yanga, the batter here, known for his glove. Big fan of Seidana Rafaela. 1-2 to him. Little dribbler toward short. Takaoka will go to first and get the first out with a run in 3-zip.
That's a mature play by Takaoka at shortstop. He looked in and he was like, I don't have a chance at home. Let me get the shore out. Now you have runners at second and third with 1 out.
Did he have a chance, you think, to come home?
It would have been bang, bang right here, but watch the angle. He was already committed to go to first. If he goes home with it, he has the chance of also throwing it away because of where the positioning was.
Second and third, 1 away. Juriensley DeWint, the batter. And 1 on DeWint. Juriensley's cousin was here in 2022. His cousin told him the most important thing when you're here in Williamsport is have fun. Such an amazing experience for these 20 teams from around the world. Offered on the bunts. Boy, squaring a ton here in their second half of the lineup.
Yeah, they want him to stay in there now. Put the ball in play.
1-2. Popped up foul.
Oh, we're getting one today.
So excited.
We're getting one today.
We got a good perch up here. Don't have gloves. Usually we got like gloves and bats behind us.
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Fair
Our hands are better.
Speak for yourself. 25th pitch of the inning. Good on our way. What a stop by Yunosuke Yabe. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another good breaking ball for Rui Tobata. 2 down.
All right. You can enjoy the spin, but also enjoy the eyes of the hitter. See where the head ended up? You think that pitch is going to be in, so you end up clearing everything and you pull off completely instead of staying on it. It's just a very good balance of not only location, but also taking some off the pitch.
Jordan Richards waves over the off speed to begin. Jordan's got a lot of special talents. He says he can cook and he can hold his breath underwater for 1 minute. Drops down a really good bunt. Kawanishi has no play. 4-0 Curacao. And now Richards to second with nobody covering.
How about that? And this is what happens when you have the first baseman also coming in as soon as you show bunt. You rarely will have someone covering first in this play. And he comes in, the bunt is there. You see Koyama go over to first, but it's just too late. Deadens the ball right in front of him. Yabe also comes out, no play at the plate. Well executed by Curacao.
Now Kijum Volks bats. Boy, and the vibes are good for Curacao. I mean, it could not have had a better start to this game between what Jamiel Martinez done on the mound and how good the offense has been against some very good Japanese arms.
It's an inspired team. It's not just Latin America or the Caribbean on your chest. It is Curacao.
You said it. It is going like hotcakes in there, the Curacao gear. I think you could pick some up for Andrew Jones, your good friend. Little swag.
Think about it.
I'm not funding it, but. Volk's a bouncer at second. Koyama ends the inning. 2 in the first and 2 in the second for Curacao. Their own region means they get their own gear with that name right in front of the jersey.
More Galindo from the Hill on ESPN, California, Iowa. 17 of the 18 outs via strikeouts. 9 from Cooper Tiston, 8 from Noah Kirk. 1-0 Iowa.
So impressive, those two stars going at it. Kirk and Tiston, two guys who know each other from playing together on Team USA at the under 12 level. Kicking off a big day for us. 8 games today after all the rain yesterday. That's a marquee matchup. So too is tonight. Pennsylvania and Jersey, 7 Eastern over on ESPN. You'll be holding it down in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
Good little set that's up there on the hill in Lama.
It's a great set that's up there.
Maybe a little room out there for like a putting green, chipping area?
Chipping area.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know, I spent a lot of time in the rough.
Don't we all?
Get my work in. Just sheathe the sword.
There it is. I mean, there's so much grass for you to work on.
See it on the left side of your screen right there? If the ground screw could put in like the 19th hole right there, just make it a little par 2.
Yep.
Not 3, par 2.
Yeah. That helps us.
Yeah.
When scoring. You going down the hill?
It's a little muddy right now.
That's a good thing.
It's a great thing if you're young, but some of my parts aren't original parts. Just saying.
It's a great line. Look at this vast landscape. Willemstad, Pennsylvania. Such a good staple of summer. Hiroto Yokote leads off for Japan. Cues it foul. All right, let's see what Japan can get going here. I mean, it's a proud country at the Little League World Series. Japan has 11 Little League World Series titles. 9 of them are teams from Tokyo, like this one.
And they're finding themselves right now in their first game in unfamiliar territory, being behind not just by 1, but by 4 runs early on.
One on Yokote, backpedaling out of the box. Mentioned all the Japanese success at the Little League World Series. They first got here in 1962. They're looking for their first crown since 2017. And they've got ties to one of the great success stories at the Little League World Series. See what they've done in recent years. The Kitasuna Little League reached the Little League World Series 6 times, won 4 Little League World Series titles, 2001, 2012, 2015, 2017. Masanori Takeda manager. And then Kiichiro Kubo, who you also saw, he's the son of the legendary manager of those Kidasuna teams, Yoichi Kubo. There's Kiichiro Kubo. As Yokote gets aboard. So how cool is that? Kiichiro Kubo, by the way, was here last year as the manager. He joked demoted to assistant coach this year. He gets to be here and carry on Dad's legacy.
Hey, when you move and you come out of the certain area, now less responsibilities, but at the same time, the experience always pays.
So man on, and now So Koyama. Strike one to start with the 4'9" So squaring.
Yeah, big strike one again for Martinez. That's exactly how he started the last at-bat, but lost him on the 4 consecutive balls.
Did that hit himself on the ricochet?
Yeah, I thought that ball was going to hit him in the chest. He protected himself with the bat. This was coming hard in.
Oh my God.
Right off the helmet.
I've never seen that.
I've seen it on bunts, but not on a swing like that. All right, he sped him up inside. Martinez just tying the shoelaces right now. Let's see if he goes to that breaking pitch down in a way that he's done really well so far in the first 2 innings.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Outfield playing shallow.
Swing and a miss, and a big strikeout for Jamiel Martina, his 4th.
And Jamiel missed his location, went way up, got the chase. But this isn't where he wanted it, and we've seen a lot of this inning so far, missing up in the zone.
He's done such a great job getting ahead. 8 out of the first 9 have seen a first pitch strike. Yunosuke Maeda takes another first pitch strike. Are you ready for my comp on him as a pitcher with his windup?
All right.
I see a little Pedro Martinez. After the wind, like when he's fully coiled, leg lifted up. That was more of a slide step.
Yeah, he's giving you different looks. And that's part of the strategy as well. I love that he took the hat off right there, took a deep breath. Okay, let me get back into this here.
Bouncer at first. Vivian Ignacio Lindo got the lead runner there. Nicely done on Hiroto Yokote for out number 2.
How about Ignacio Lindo right here? Ball wasn't hit hard. You're going to go to second base, so let me get the right bounce. Watch the footwork here as he reads it, and he takes a step back, and then he's able to get that perfect bounce to be able to throw a strike over to second base.
So 2 down after the fine glove work from Vivian Ignacio Lindo. Now Ryoji Sasaki said he started playing Little League because he wanted to play in the Little League World Series. Says, now my dream has come true. Known as a reliable outfielder on this team. He's good defense for Japan. Curacao can't get on the same page now. This has happened a few times with pitches being called from the dugout.
He says, be smart right here. On top of the plate.
There's on top of the plate, and then there's what Ryoji Sasaki's doing.
Yeah. He's not only on top of the plate, he's leaning his head over the plate.
He is one with the plate. Stays alive. I'm digging the whole vibe from Jamiel Martina. He's got places to be, pounding the zone.
He was upset with the first runner getting on via the walk.
Buckles for strike 3 called, and a K-strut for Jamiel Martina. 16 pitch innings, been really efficient. And He's posted 3 zeros in Williamsport. Welcome back to the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. Curacao's got the lead. They've come from about 2,100 miles away from Willemstad on the island of Curacao. For more, here's Sebastian.
And Mike, they brought the broadcast team as well. I'm with 88.3 FM, Rakor Sus. It's the hip-hop and R&B station on the island, but today it's a sports talk radio station. We got Gino Valerian and JT, they're calling the games. JT's going to take over while Gino joins me for a second. So, Gino, just from a broadcasting standpoint, like, tell me what it's like to be here in Williamsport.
Hi, Xavier. I mean, it's something fantastic. It's my first time here in Williamsport. There's so crazy things positive things about Williamsport, and for me, it's an honor to be here and have a chance to broadcast the game from Curacao.
Not the first time we've seen a team from Curacao here, but it's the first time we've seen a name on the shirt. What do you think that means, not just to the kids, but to the people back home?
I mean, it's something phenomenal. I mean, like I'm telling everybody in Curacao, like 2026 is our year. We went to the World Cup with Curacao, and now playing in Williamsport with Curacao now, our chest is something you can explain to everybody.
And obviously, there's so many good baseball players, not just on this team, but in the history from Curacao. Like, what can you put it down to? Why are you guys so good at producing so many great players?
I think it is a passion. It's a passion for baseball that we have in Curacao, and it got greater when Hensley Meulens arrived in Major League Baseball. It got even bigger when Andrew Jones arrived in Major League Baseball, and it's getting each year bigger. Now we have like Ozzy Albies, we have Rafaela and playing center field for Red Sox. I mean, it's something great, and that is what triggered the kids in Curacao to play baseball.
I'm thinking back to the teams that were here in 2022 and 2023. They obviously went very deep in the tournament. And one of the really cool things that I remember is the crowds, the watch parties, thousands of people in the Capitol to watch these huge screens and everybody really getting into it. Like, give me a percentage. How many of the folks on the island do you think are following this team right now?
I think for sure 60% plus.
And we're only in the first day of the tournament, so obviously that'll grow.
Yeah, you know why? Because I think they really put a lot of commercial regarding this promotion, regarding this tournament, Willemstad now in Curacao, because the last, like in 2022 and 2003, we went to the final. So it's now still stuck in us that, hey, we can reach the finals. So we are really promotion. Do a good promotion for baseball, especially for Willemstad. And I think the fact that we made World Cup and what that brought up for Curacao, it was really a great nation building. So that's the reason that everybody is really interested in following these guys in Willemstad.
That's a great story. Mike, I'm going to send it back up to you, but one thing quickly here. Gino asked me if he could call an inning in Papiamento on ESPN. I told him, we'll see, but if Curacao goes deep. So there are many people here gunning for your job, Michael.
He can do it far better than me. Thank you, Gino. That's great stuff.
You can't call a home run in Papiamento?
Not yet. I'm happy to learn. Let's get, you'll do a little cooking session with Tensei. I'll do a broadcasting session with Gino.
Let's focus first on rolling the R's, and once we graduate that level, then we'll go there.
He's like, I'm back. But while we were gone, Ramiel Antonia led off with a single. Gianri Ryan went up bunting.
It's their strategy. It worked in the second inning with the bottom of the order. But at the top of the order, I need their best hitter, their most electric hitter, to swing that back.
Look at that. We got the camera set up. He's like you with the camera there, documenting every last move.
We listen in.
Heard that they're talking about Antonia on first. Jamiel Martina takes a strike, 2-2.
You understand it better than Spanish. I like it.
It's a low bar for me to clear. That was cool, though. He said he thinks 60% of the island is watching these games. You know the numbers we'd do if we got 60% of our country watching these games?
Every 5 minutes, I have Andrew Jones texting me, asking me what's the score. I'm like, still 4-0.
Humble brag, right?
Or you can just turn on ESPNU and watch the game, right?
The U, baby. Rui Tobata's 2-2. On the ground, left side at third. Kei Kawanishi for one. And the turn not in time from Koyama. 2 down.
This would be a huge inning for Team Japan to be able to keep Curacao at bay and put the first goose egg up in the bottom of the third inning. They have 3 more innings to be able to score at least 4 runs to tie this thing. So they need their best defense and execute their pitching the best they can.
Yeah, this would be big for Tobata going through these top bats in Curacao's lineup. Cleanup spot, Vidian Ignacio Lindo. Yunosuke Yabe with an intentional purpose pitch to start. He was set up basically in the third base dugout. Comes to more measured ground, 1-1.
They took a lot off on that one.
Do you stand when you broadcast ever?
I do right now.
Two and one to the backstop, and Jamiel Martina in a big turn.
Yeah, that's huge right there. Now a base hit will score Martina from second base. Outfield might have to play a little bit in. Right now, Idima in right field was playing very deep. He comes in a couple steps and actually puts 2 fingers up, representing 2 outs.
Huge foul, 2-2. So much pride on the island, Curacao. So much success for this country here. 16th time a team from Curacao is at the Little League World Series.
I have a feeling that bat made it all the way from Curacao that he's using.
That bat's seen some things. Just missed. Good spot, Tobata.
Sporting the new cleats, the new batting gloves. He's got 2 wristbands on the right arm.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Good inning indeed for Rui Tobata.
Little breaking ball. Stay back. We'll see you in the top half of the 4th.
could choose a superpower, probably super speed. That would be quite helpful on the baseball field.
Something like time control, like slowing down time.
Teleportation. Unlimited durability.
My superpower would probably be flight.
The ability to fly.
I'd be able to fly.
Si yo tuviera un superpoder, me gustaría volar.
Quizás retroceder en el tiempo o volar.
The ability to fly.
I'd like to fly, that'd be cool.
It would be to be able to fly so I could steal more homers.
I choose to be a little bit taller.
Curacao's own Ozzy Albies. That game coming 7 on Sunday on ESPN and ESPN2.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll tell you this: Jacob Mizorowski says he wants to fly. He already throws 104.5. Come on now.
We can't give him any more superpowers.
Oh.
Here we go, 4th inning, 4-0 Curacao against the team from Tokyo, Japan. The League Classic is always such a great event on the Major League calendar. Well, Jamiel Martinez has been awesome. 3 no-hit innings, 5 strikeouts. And he's only at 41 pitches. Pounding first pitch strikes. However, behind 3-0 against Ayumu Hasegawa. 4'8", 66 pounds, and loves grandma's fried rice.
Oh. It's tough to compete against grandma's fried rice.
Gurriel behind the plate. Hasegawa in the box, and a full count from Martina.
Trying to do anything you can to get on base and disrupt Martina. Martina slowing it down. Takes his hat off, takes a deep breath, looks around, and gets right back to toe the rubber.
Dribbler foul.
I think he helped him out there. I thought that was ball 4, potentially. But you have to protect all over the zone.
Beautiful Friday afternoon in Williamsport. Games running concurrently on the 2 fields. Three-two pitch. Back toward the mound. Bare hand, 1 away from Martina.
Well, Martina almost. He dropped the ball, but he was able to pick it up again, and that was with bare hand. Then showing the strong arm. Decides to go bare hand. Misses it the first time as he was peeking up, but did not panic. And then threw a strike over to Ignacio Lindo at first base.
So now he faces Rui Tobata on top of home plate. And ball 1. Now this is where it gets interesting in terms of pitch count for Jamiel Martinez. He can throw up to 50 pitches today and be eligible to pitch in the next game for Curacao if they win this.
You keep him in there and you win today.
No matter what they have behind them, no matter how good the other pitchers are on staff.
I understand, but usually everybody, a lot of people are throwing their number 1s. You have to win today, and you have to respect the firepower of Team Japan as well. The top of the order is about to come up in the next inning.
Jam job foul. So then this would be the last defining pitch in that sequence.
Talk about self-preservation right there. Favorite sport to watch, volleyball.
Roller at short. Yanga. Strong arm. Not in time.
That would go down as a hit if it is not reversed on repair. They decide not to challenge. But way to get down the line for Yanga. Reaches out. Running hard, Yanga decides to go forehand on it. Shows a strong arm. Sails a little to the right, but I had him out.
I did too. Yeah, he'll be out as long as the foot's on the base, but the foot might have been off the base.
Yeah, I see it on. I mean, that is every... Oh, I see daylight right there. Now, was he able to get it back in on the plate before the step?
Ooh. Oh, boy, this is close.
I think I'm going to give it to the defense on this. I think Curacao might get themselves a second out.
You think he comes back down before Obata, the base runner's foot?
And the thing is, the call on the field, I think, could supersede anything here. So this one's going to be an interesting call. But he is right there, right on it to make the call.
I do think his foot's off the base there. Okay, it comes back down there.
There. And he's still not on.
Ball for sure and glove.
Ball for sure and glove. And see where he steps on the bag. If he tries to step on the front part of the bag as the runner, he's going to be safe. Call them out.
Japan's waiting for an explanation, and yes, they have called him out at first.
Yeah. So the no-hitter's still intact.
Wow. So the foot does get down on the base, they say, before Tobata was able to reach the bag. That's a great job by Vivian Ignacio Lindo, the first baseman.
He stepped towards where the throw was going. Beautifully done.
Now back to the top of the lineup for Takeru Yorozu.
He did the same exact thing he did to start off the game. First pitch, showed the quick hands and pulled it foul.
He had a battle with Jamiel Martina, who struck him out to start the ball game. Yorozu, a hitter with a high batting average, according to his manager. Real fast runner, too, if he gets on. 1-1 from Jamiel Martina. So, yeah, Curacao goes with your logic that, hey, 4-run lead, not enough against the top of the order for a team like Japan.
You have to respect that offense in Japan.
Cut and a miss, 1-2. The breaking ball's been nasty.
It has, and it's the pitch that struck him out the first time as well. As Yorozu swung at a pitch that he had taken some out, and again, with 2 strikes, Martina does what he's done the entire game. Take a deep breath and slow it down.
Struck him out. Jamiel Martina is dealing for Curacao.
He is. It's not only about the big arm, it's defense as well. And then you do this. Keep an eye on Martina on the mound. Skip, baby, skip. Loving it.
You need a lot to survive here at the Little League World Series. One thing I lack, rhythm. Thank goodness for Jamie from Team Curacao. He's the dance master on this team. He's going to show me how it's done. Welcome back to the Little League World Series on ESPN. Curacao leading Japan 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Jamie Martinez showing me how to put the dance moves on there and showing us how to put on a great pitching performance today. I know you think the guys were laughing at the move as I threw it up there, but they loved it every time they see me on the Grove. Now it's in unison. High toss, bring it down. Obviously a talented bunch, not just the dancing, not just the baseball. Kajon Balks, who's number 12 on this team, he's a rapper. His rapper name QJ, and we got to do some freestyling for us. We got to throw down the translation on it, but eventually we will bring you that. Rap was in Papiamento, of course, one of 4 languages spoken by most of the kids on this team: Papiamento, Dutch, English, and Spanish. When we say talented about the guys from Curacao, we mean it.
I don't even know where to start.
Pretty impressive.
Sebi's moves were incredible. The fact that Sebastian has already acquired footage of Kijun Volk's rapping, which we will get to eventually.
I want to hear Sebi's translation in rap form.
Yeah, we heard that Kijun Volk's Curacao wrote a song for the team for the tournament. But then we also heard, hey, he needs to ask permission from his mother to share. These are Little Leaguers after all.
Yeah, they are. By the way, good morning.
And by the way, first of all, good morning. Stephen Felix is back. Against a new arm, Takeru Yorozu drops in a good breaking ball to make it 2-1 on our dear friend Stephen Felix. Stephen Felix plays dodgeball at his school every Tuesday. Hits this in the air to center. Tensei Yasuo out there now, and there's one away. Let's check in with Lo Galindo in the studio.
Well, Mike, when I grow up, I want to be like Cooper Tisson, because this stud from Iowa, he's got a home run. He's got 14 strikeouts through 5 innings. He's dealing. And the boys from Iowa up on California 1-0 over on ESPN.
Hey now, Cooper Tisson, 5 no-hit innings, 14 punch-outs. He's firing up his catcher. And we got 2 fields, 2 games in progress, 2 no-hitters in progress.
Yeah, really impressive and done differently, right? One with the overpower of the left hand, the left arm, and getting the strikeouts. And then Martina doing it by using his defense as well, inducing the soft contact.
Last time we had 2 no-hitters same day in Williamsport was 2 years ago.
But not at the same time like we're doing it right now.
No. JBL Antonia, one of the twins on this Curacao team. Inside. And so Cooper Tisson has gone home run to supply his own offense. 14 strikeouts. What was a big-time pitching matchup going in against Noah Kirk, his friend.
I know, and it has been. Cooper greeted him with that home run in his first at-bat. And then he's been under control the rest of the game, just as Martina has been here.
Yorozu's 2-2. Cut and miss. Nice job to pull a string. And the throw hits JBL Antonia in the back on the drop third strike.
Oh man, that one hurts, especially when you're not expecting it.
And he gets on base after wearing it.
And he's in the base path, no problem. He's on the outside part of it, and he gets hit so hard he doesn't even step on the bag. Just goes right over the bag.
I mean, I get it from the catcher's perspective. Yunosuke Yabe, it's tough to find a throwing lane there. Now bunt foul from Ruendrickson Luteria.
Not only do you strike out, but then you get struck. But you get to run the bases.
I mean, we were just talking about dodgeball. Remember when you would peg kids like playing pickle? Go to your siblings game and you'd set up the 2 bases, run back and forth, and you could just peg kids.
You used to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Who among us hasn't? I mean, not with any vitriol, just...
Not what I just saw.
Low velo over here. Low velo.
Jamie Moore type team.
Yeah. At all ages. 1-2 to the backstop. And Antonia moves to second. Well, we get to watch Ruendrickson Lutetti at bat. We haven't had any action at him at third base, and we're dying for that.
He is not, but he's got such great hands and great footwork over there. He even asked his third base coach, said, should I bunt here or swing? He said swing.
Good backup breaking ball from Takeru Yorozu. 2 down. Hey, find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. Don't forget to use the hashtag LLWS. Great games going on today. Still to come. We move over to ESPN2 at 3 Eastern for Nicaragua and Panama. 3 Eastern on ESPN. It's Washington and Texas. And then games at 6 here on ESPNU and 7 on ESPN.
I am so impressed as our view of not only this game that has been really good, but the fans keep coming in. Well, they missed out yesterday because of the rain. And then you got Mr. Frazier, he's watching.
Chardian De Lanoy, the batter, 1-2. That was a Todd Frazier in the outfield. Line to left, and a great piece of hitting by Chardian De Lanoy. A bobble in left, and Curacao adds on. Jamiel Antonia scores 5-0. Pariba Little League.
How about that piece of hitting right there? With 2 outs. That's the most impressive part about this whole thing. You get a breaking ball, it stays up, and then mishandled and left, but either way, the runner was going to be sent. He thought he was going to be stopped at third, but with 2 outs, you send him. And peeks up, and when you peek up, you lose track of the baseball. And now you have Japan down 5 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Important insurance. Nathaniel Yatsen at short, and inning over. Yusuke Takaoka makes the play. The lead is 5. That is terrifying. Welcome back to the Little League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. Tensei Yasuo coming up for Japan. Let's check in with Sebastian.
First of all, Michael, good afternoon. Got to make sure we get that in. Of course, Tensei is one of the few players, and this is a real treat here at the Little League World Series, who's back for year 2. That's so special. If you remember last year, his dad was here, and kind of like Tensei, had a crazy hairdo. Dad couldn't make the trip this year, but I'm told he's still back at home and rocking the same wild do. As for Tensei, when you get a kid back here for year 2, you really get to see how much they've grown, and this kid has grown 7 centimeters, that's almost 3 inches. He's gained 15 kilograms. I had to look it up. That's more than 30 pounds. I said, man, what's the difference between year 1 and year 2? He said, more confidence and more power. My bet.
How about that? 3.5 inches, 30 pounds.
Wow. Man, no wonder Dad couldn't make it. Got to work overtime to feed the kid.
Grocery shopping alone. Well, it's Tensei Yasuo leading off for Japan. He doesn't have a hit against Jamiel Martina. Tensei Yasuo showing off wonderful hair pregame.
It's a great job, by the way.
Knee-high strike. What's been the keys to success for Jamiel Martina?
He's used both sides of the plate. He's used the fastball really well, and then once he gets ahead, the breaking pitch is the one that has really done and got him the swing and miss. But he's changed his delivery as well. He'll go high leg kick, he'll stall, he'll go low leg kick, he'll freeze you, just keeping you off balance. And he knows this is his biggest offensive challenge in the lineup.
Got Yasuo to ground out to first the first time. Now full count. Martinez 3-2 to Yasuo. Roped foul. Martina playing with his timing.
Yeah, he's playing with his timing, and it also went with a curveball on that one.
So we got a 3-2 count here. Meantime, at Lamedy, top of the 6th inning, pitch count's going to be a problem for Cooper Tisson, the Iowa ace, who's working on a no-hitter. While here for Martina, it's ultra efficient. Swing and a miss. Jamiel Martina strikes out Tensei Yasuo. And there's one away.
That's huge. Huge strikeout right there to get the first out of the inning.
Meantime, we mentioned it up at Lamedy, a no-hitter in progress, but Cooper Tisson issued a leadoff walk against California. So California's got the tying run aboard. Tisson gets a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. He's punched out 15, but you see his pitch count at 83 and the limit is 85. So he would need a 1 pitch out here to have a chance at a no-no.
So what do? You're up 1 right now. Do you just say, I'm going to throw a pitch right down the middle and try to get a 1-out pitch so he can have an opportunity for it? I'm taking here if I'm Iowa. If I'm California.
Oh. He goes breaking ball, bounces it in. So this will be the last batter that Cooper Tisson faces, and he's got to deal with the tying run in scoring position. Meantime, 3-0, left side of your screen on Yunosuke Yabe, who struck out on a curveball his first time. How good is this theater? Dueling no-hitters. 2-0 from Tisson. He's still throwing 73. Martinez 3-0. That's a strike, 3-1. Tisson's 2-0, up and away, 3-0. See more balls and strikes in the inning for Cooper Tisson. Jamiel Martinez, 3-1, is popped foul, full count.
I'm having a lot of fun watching you call both games right now.
You've seen Boog Shambi do this before, I think.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
But maybe not when they're both on the same screen.
No. And you have to be aware of foul balls here as well.
This is what we do in tennis. Broadcasting tennis. Tisson's 3-0. A strike at 71. Martinez 3-2. Line drive and caught it short by Younger.
Oh, my. What a shot and what a grab. You talk about defense, and we saw it during their infield practice, and it just stood out. It's been the best I've seen this entire Little League, and this reaction says it all. Curacao absolutely showing the leather, preserving the no-hitter.
Amazing. And now look at this. You're at another threshold here where pitch count comes into play. And Curacao's coaching staff coming out to the mound here.
Change the pitch.
Wow.
Whoa. So you're talking about the difference you see between 3 days rest and 4 days rest. So with this, now it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Next available to pitch on Tuesday with 4 outs left to get for Curacao. What a showing for Jamiel Martina. And the end of the road for Cooper Tisson. 90 pitches in with Iowa still in front. Amazing drama at the Little League World Series. Back at Volunteer Stadium, if Curacao's going to throw a no-hitter today, it will have to be a combined no-hitter. What a performance by Jamiel Martina. He dazzled. Great breaking ball, great command. You said it, both sides of the plate, and a day to remember for him.
Absolute great show that he has put on the mound, and now he moves over to center field. Different glove. You see that glove right there? That's like the designated outfield center field glove. Changing it up. But he knew going into the inning that he was going to throw a certain amount of pitches. If not, he was going to come out.
He gives way to Giandri Ryan, who's their hardest thrower, and he comes in throwing 75 by the Japanese cleanup man, Yusuke Takaoka. If you win this game, by the way, 77 right there from Ryan, the equivalent of 100 in pro ball. If you win this game, you play Sunday. If you win on Sunday, you play Wednesday. If you lose on Sunday, you play Tuesday. So Curacao right now can bring back Martina on Tuesday. So they're hedging their bets that if they were to lose on Sunday, should they win this, that they only have to go one game without Jamiel Martina. Giandri Ryan comes in blowing smoke. And it is 5 combined no-hit innings.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night right there with 3 pitches from Ryan. All heat. The Ryan Express continues, this time from Curacao.
The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Hey, Game Changer is the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. You can coach smarter, connect live, replay the action on Game Changer, the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. Pin trading aplenty in Willemstad, PA at the Little League World Series. We've got a Sebastian Salazar pin that we've been gifted over the last 2 days.
I know. Pretty darn cool,
That's
too.
pretty awesome. Sebi, I'm going to keep this with me, keep it close. I'm going to wear it probably most days here.
Well, why not every day? Why do you say most days?
If not all. There it is. That is Yoichi Kubo, one of the most successful managers in the history of Little League, the father of Japan assistant coach Kiichiro Kubo. Sebi's already made sure one of the most legendary people here has one. Right side of your screen, how about this drop? Bases loaded for California. Iowa had to go to the bullpen beyond Cooper Tisson, and 2 outs. And there's hard throwing pitchers all over the place. So you go from Cooper Tisson to Leo Gonzalez, and he's blowing low 70s too. Anthony Johnson Jr., the batter, as this one's in the air to left on the left side of your screen, and the play made by Ryoji Sasaki off of Naeem Kuriel's bat. Oh. 3-2. Wow. Wow. Anthony Johnson Jr. on the mound. And nowhere to put California.
Oh, you got to do it over again. This is so unfair.
Meantime, a ball and a strike from Takeru Yorozu to Jadir Yanga. Made that amazing play at short for Curacao. Tension everywhere. Oh, it's strike 3 called. Iowa throws a combined no-hitter and takes down California.
That's huge right there. Behind 2 big left-handed arms and a powerful bat.
Meantime, back in here at Volunteer Stadium, full count on Yanga. And how about some of these games we've seen the first few days?
I'll tell you this, I don't think we're going to see the last of Team West.
California?
Yeah. One combined no-hitter there, and one on its way here with 3 outs left.
Curacao's played such a great all-around game today. So man on, 1 away. Curacao up by 5. Juriensley DeWint, the batter. Big fan of Curacao's own Cedon Rafaela. Jerry Ensley has a great special talent he shared with us. He says he does a good impression of faking being sick so he doesn't have to go to school.
Oh, my kind of guy. I mean, who does he fool? The parents?
I guess.
I mean, the cat's out of the bag, though.
Or when he goes to school, perhaps it's there. 4-pitch walk, back-to-back free passes from Yorozu. There's Sebi. Hey, ESPN and Little League have teamed up together to take back sports. Through collaborations with Project Play and Positive Coaching Alliance, we hope to make youth sports more accessible and fun so that kids across the country have the opportunity to play and keep playing. Visit takebacksports.org for tips and resources on how you can make the youth sports experience better for kids.
That right there's a collector's item.
Yeah. Get involved. Sebi's the star.
Telling you.
コースだけしっかり、コースだけしっかり、コースをしっかり投げる。分かった。20球。コースをしっかり投げる。
To the bullpen for Japan. They summon the shortstop, Yusuke Takaoka.
Yeah, and I think this is important for Takaoka to get at least some action on the mound.
We'll step aside. 5-0 Curacao. Back in Willemstad, day 3. Rainouts all day yesterday, 8 games today. We got plenty still to come, including Nicaragua. Already a win. It's in their name. They played the first game, and yeah, they see themselves on camera. What's up, fellas?
Oh, yeah. You're next.
Those smiles you don't get anywhere else in sports. Yeah, it's coming up ESPN 2, 3 o'clock Eastern or thereabouts against Panama. Also 3 Eastern on ESPN, Washington and Texas. 6 Eastern, EU, South Korea, and the Czech Republic playing here this year for the first time. Been here 4 years in a row. And then 7 Eastern, ESPN, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Yusuke Takaoka. There's a lot of different sports. He comes on as a bunt is popped up foul by Jordan Richards, who had a very nice bunt single his first time.
Yeah, he did, and it's the pressure you put on defense to make the plays. Everybody has to be in position. Keep everyone off balance is the way that Curacao has been able to break through.
Oh.
We welcome those of you now watching another game today at the Little League World Series. This is Japan and Curacao. If you were watching on ESPN, you just saw that Iowa combined no-hitter. There's a no-hitter in progress here, too, for Team Curacao. Alongside Eduardo Perez, I'm Mike Monaco. Sebastian Salazar with us as well. Curacao with 5 runs in this game, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth. And what Eddie was billed as a real high-powered matchup coming in. 2 countries that have had so much success here at the Little League World Series. And Curacao has just played a great all-around game. And they got a gem, much like Cooper Tisson, a star for Iowa, from Jamiel Martina, who worked into the 5th inning. Here's a strikeout here, and there's 2 down with 2 aboard for Curacao.
Yeah, Martinez did it differently. He did it with soft contact. Early on, it was the swing and miss, but it was location with the fastball, keeping Team Japan off balance, and letting his defense play. And the defense so far for Team Curacao has been spectacular.
Jamiel Martina was dazzling. 4 2/3, and then he gave way to Giandri Ryan, who came in and went good morning, good afternoon, good night, like you said. 3 pitches. The hardest one was 77 miles an hour from a reliever.
Yeah. and he's got a lot in the tank. The best athlete, the best arm coming in to most likely close it out and give Martina actually a day. He can come back a day earlier to pitch as well. So all seems to be working right now with Team Curacao.
Kijum Volks the batter. That's a strike. Yeah, it was so interesting watching the Iowa game against California. Because of the pitch limit of 85, Tisson had to come out of the game when he did. Here for Curacao, they made a choice, like you said, to pull Jamiel Martina at a pitch limit that can bring him back a day earlier. Say that's fouled off, so it's 2-2 on Kijum Volks. That is always part of the calculus at the Little League World Series.
And a lot of people had and pegged Team Japan as one of the favorites because of the experience of having come back, the same team, the same Little League, over again to Willemstad, and having a player, one of the biggest players, come back and be a leader here.
Yeah, Tensei Yazawa was here on this Japan team last year. They're from Tokyo. Johto Little League against Curacao, a country that has had so much success for an island of 160,000 people. In the air, behind short, and just out of the reach of Koyama. Throw to the plate, not in time, as Janga scores. And now the runner, Volks, hung up between first and second. And Volks tagged out to end the inning, but another run scores for Curacao. The lead is 6. And Curacao will try to make it 2 no-hitters at the Little League World Series in mere minutes. 3 outs away right after this. Jamiel Martina has been awesome today for Curacao before he gave the ball to Giandri Ryan.
Yeah, he was awesome. And it was all about the off-speed pitch late, establishing early with the fastball, and the composure of being able to take a deep breath when he gets 2 strikes and knowing how to finish hitters off. And that's one of the huge reasons why Team Curacao is where they're at right now. The domination this afternoon of both in Labadie and then here at Volunteer has been pretty special.
So Jamiel Martinez moved out to center. Giandri Ryan came on to strike out the only man he faced in the 5th, Yusuke Takaoka. And he threw as hard as 77 miles an hour. Now he gets 5, 6, and 7, trying to deliver a no-hitter for Curacao. 74 with life to it to Kei Kawanishi.
I love the way that you said life, because that's exactly what I was going to say. Just at the last minute, just jumps on you. And he wears back a little bit more. The first one's 74, the second one's 75. He looks back, and I have a feeling this one will be high cheese.
0-2 from Ryan. Up the ladder indeed.
And it's just hard to catch up to. He feels it on the mound. He knows he's got the biggest arm here on this field, and this is real speed coming at you. He's thrown 6 pitches, all strikes, dominating.
All gas, no brakes from Giandri Ryan. Now Taiga Yumitori on the ground, it's short. Yanga the bobble. And how did they score this? Presumably an error, even though it had English on it?
Yeah, it's an error. Right at him, he knew it all the way. He's like, I'm not going to throw it and try to compound it and make 2 errors on the play.
It is indeed an error, so the no-hitter remains in progress.
Yep.
With the ball hit to the guy who saved the no-hitter last inning. Now, Shinosuke Ijima dribbles the first one foul against Giandri Ryan. Curacao seeking its 3rd no-hitter at the Little League World Series all time. Had one in 2019 against Australia, 2002 against Russia. But both of those were 4-inning games. This would be Curacao's first 6-inning no-hitter in Willemstad. Yumitori to second.
Trying to overthrow it a little bit. I'm really surprised still the outfield is playing straight up. This is, anything in the air is going to go the opposite field here.
Giandri Ryan against Ijima. Taking off his catcher, Curiel. 1-2. Got him swinging. Curacao is 1 out away.
It's just power. It's what it's been. It's been the #1 the entire time.
This Little League has been a powerhouse in Curacao. They hadn't been here in Williamsport since 10 years ago. Finally back and looking for history. Hiroto Yokote, the batter for Japan, down to its final out. Took way up on the bat. 1-1 with 75 from Giandri Ryan.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No secret what's coming. It's the good old-fashioned #1.
1-2.
But for a lot of people that have followed both teams, this would be a major upset to be able to no-hit, not only beat, but no-hit Team Japan.
Giandri Ryan's 1-2. Good take at 76 up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Already one combined no-hitter today from Iowa. Now Curacao with its country name on its chest for the first time ever here in Williamsport. A 2-2. That's up, full count.
Good job of laying off some of those pitches. You tend to cheat a little bit with the velocity.
Martinez started it. Ryan trying to finish it. Got him! A no-hitter for Curacao in Williamsport.
Team Curacao getting the job done. It's not so much celebrating the no-hitter. It's, look, we came here for business. Not a lot of emotion from Team Curacao. They knew, they expected this. And like a lot of others, they come in, taking care of business early and representing what's on their chest. The great island nation of Curacao.
Jamie L. Martina got the first 14 outs. Giandri Ryan gets the last 4, all by way of the K. And Curacao is one of 4 international teams with a win already here.
Yeah, how about this today? 2 no-hitters, both in Normandy, then here at Volunteer. And it's Team Curacao taking care of business against Team Japan.
On day 3 at the Little League World Series, already some history in the United States bracket, and here on the international side as well. Little League World Series coverage continues at the top of the hour, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2 and on ESPN. For Eduardo Perez, Sebastian Salazar, and our whole crew, Mike Monaco saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 3 on ESPN and ESPN2.